have a, I think, 14-point lead in there in the fourth. Just what did you see that unraveled for you guys down the stretch there?
Well, the way we started the fourth, you know, foolish plays, you know, fouling when we, you know, there's no reason to foul, not playing with verticality, and giving guys dare shots, you know, 40-point quarter.
Seemed like Blake and Bullock really were knocking them down. Did you guys not do a good enough job of adjusting to how well they were shooting there and trying to challenge them?
And that was the whole thing. Like, what you have to react to what's going on in the game. They made 23s. So Blake was wide open on one in the corner, no hand up. The next play, we do the same thing. I mean, can't win like that. And then the fouling, you know, I want to get a look at it. You know, we let them make up ground with the fouls. You know, it's hard to win like that.
It's an easy second guess, but you guys were in the bonus really early in the fourth and didn't get very many free throws after that. You got really 3 happy. Was that? Yeah,
you know, and again, you know, I thought we had some drives. Thought Derek was going to the basket, and they weren't getting calls there. Thought there was a physicality inside that, you know, again, I hate to comment till I want to see the film, but you know, it seemed like it was being called tight on one side.
You always talk about how important it is to recognize who's shooting the ball well on the other side. Is it frustrating when there really wasn't much of that, especially in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, and the fourth quarter is different, you know, and you have to react to, you know, what's going on. So that is disappointing. You know, I think they had 78 after 3, and then a 40-point quarter, and then, you know, all we had to do was get a stop. We give up, you know, a second shot. You know, that can't happen.
No. 6 of the next 7 on the road, where it's been difficult for you guys this year. Coming off this win, how do you approach the next stretch?
Just get ready for the next one, and it's going to be challenging. You know, so that's the challenge of this league. You know, and obviously to win on the road, you have to bring toughness, and you know, you have to bring a defense, and you have to play, you know, a 48-minute game, and that's where we have to grow. You know, there was loose balls down the stretch. There was no reaction to them. You know, that if you want to win, you got to get to those.
Coach, you mentioned Derek and his drives to the basket, not just tonight, but it does seem like for one reason or another, when he attacks, he isn't getting to line. Is there something in the way that he gets to the basket that maybe doesn't draw foul calls in that sort of way?
Well, you know, the one thing I saw, their bigs going away from the basket and get calls, and then I saw Derek going to the basket and getting contact and not getting calls. So, you know, I want to see it, but I didn't understand it.
Do you think this loss was more mental than physical for your team?
Both. You know, it's you know, and again, it's like having an awareness of what's going on in the game, who has a hot hand, you know, what are they trying to get to? Are we gambling off guys that we shouldn't be gambling off of? And those are things that, you know, you have to have the discipline to know, okay, this guy's going pretty good. All right, I'm going to fake my help and get back to him, you know, and then we have to do a better job of containment.
Your shot selection from three-point range, I know you probably want to go back and look at it, but generally speaking, were you happy with the looks you took there?
Yeah, you know, I thought in the first half we started off the game, and they were, because of the way Derek was attacking, they were veering back and switching. And initially we were popping, but once we started rolling, that's how we got to the bonus. And so that's something that we have to do. When a small gets put on Cat's got to roll down to the basket.